Hello, hello, Omar. Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Great. How are you today? How do you feel?
Uh, I am feeling good. Uh, Everything okay? And you?
Fantastic. I'm going well. Thank you very much for asking. The weather is a little cold today here in Ixtapan, but I think it's just fine. What about the weather today in Monterrey? Is it okay?
Um, yes. It's more cool.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and maybe 22,
Oh,
maybe.
oh wow. Well, yeah, that's a little cold for Monterrey, no?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, maybe you have to wear a sweater, no?
Yes, maybe
Oh,
yes. Yeah. No. Maybe. Yes. We are 18.
oh,
18.
oh, okay. So that's yeah, that's a little cold for Monterrey. So yes, make sure to wear a sweater. Is it raining? Is it raining now?
Um, um, no, no,
All right.
no, not
Okay.
raining.
Well, make sure to wear sweater or to wear warm clothes so you don't get sick. So, okay, Omar, thank you very much for sharing this information with me. So let's continue with our English practice. Okay. Now I am sharing my screen with you. Can you see it?
Yes, I see.
Fantastic. So we are about to finish Unit 5, which is about places. And I remember yesterday we talked about neighborhoods, no? I remember that word. Do you remember that word, neighborhood?
Yeah, I remember.
Okay. Yes, and I remember we talk about neighborhoods, we talk about some ideas, we listened to some people talking about the places where they live, and I remember we started a reading, no?
Yeah.
All right. Fantastic. Okay, so to continue on that line, I have some questions for you that we are going to practice. Okay. So remember that in this lesson, we are collecting ideas because we are learning how to write a description of your neighborhood. Okay. And well, so let's practice that. I have some questions here. Okay. Can you see the Word document?
Yes, I see.
Okay. So let's start with that question number 3. Can you read it?
Yes. Mm, okay. Do you like neighborhood? What do you like about it?
Okay. I think that's a good question. So I remember you recently moved to
Yeah.
a new neighborhood. Do you like it? Do you like your neighborhood?
Um, no, I don't like it.
Oh,
But the last week,
mm-hmm.
es semana pasada,
Yeah, the last week. Very good.
the last week,
Uh-huh.
I find that one apartment
Oh,
uh, in the neighborhood tecnológico.
oh, yeah. I remember you tell me that Tecnológico neighborhood is a good neighborhood, no?
Yes,
Oh,
maybe
uh-huh,
the next month
uh-huh.
I go to live there.
Oh, so you are moving out.
Yeah,
Okay, can you say it? I'm moving out the next month.
I'm moving out the next month.
Oh, sounds good. Oh, okay. So I understand that the place where you live at the moment is temporary, provisional.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So now that you're moving out the next month to Tecnológico, what is one thing that you like about the Tecnológico neighborhood?
Um, it is good zone
Uh-huh.
uh, for students, for restaurants, for
Mhm.
um, is very safe.
Oh, okay. I think that's an important characteristic, no?
Yeah,
Your uh-huh.
and I am how say acostumbré o acostumbrar.
I am accustomed to I am accustomed to.
I am accustomed to the sun.
Oh, oh, okay. So your other apartment is in Tecnológico, the one where you lived before?
Yes, yes, maybe 3 or 5 minutes is near close.
Oh, okay. So it was close to this neighborhood.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I hope that you can move out the next month so you can feel safer. All right. So
yeah,
very good. Okay. This is a good question. Can you read it? Number 7?
yes. How many of your neighbor do you know?
That's right. Neighbors. Neighbors.
Neighbors.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Do you understand that? Neighbors?
Ya es cuántos colonias se podría decir, ¿no?
Well, neighborhood is colonia, of course, but neighbors are the persons that live in the same zone or area where you live.
Oh, como vecinos.
That is correct. You got the idea. Uh-huh.
Ok,
So the question is how many, okay, maybe right now you are not familiar with your neighbors, no?
ya.
But what about before in your other apartment? The, do you know neighbors over there or no?
Maybe one or two.
Okay.
Yes, but in maybe in Monterrey,
Uh-huh.
use use department for sleeping
Oh, okay.
and that's it. Yeah.
All right. Yes, I,
So
I understand what you say. I think that in big cities, you are accustomed to sleep in your apartment, no, in your house, and yes, sometimes you don't have much time to socialize with your neighbors, no.
yeah.
All right, fantastic. Question number 11. Can you read it?
Yes. How do you describe your neighborhood? Do you like it?
All right. Let's think about your previous apartment,
Ah,
your other
yeah.
apartment. How do you
How do
describe
you
your
describe
neighborhood?
your neighborhood?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It's okay. You say that it's safe, no? The neighborhood is safe. Tecnológico is safe, but what else? It's clean. It's beautiful. There are many houses. How do you describe it?
Yes. Uh, there is um there is have many restaurants
Oh yeah.
and there is a big park
Oh, okay.
and
Restaurants. There is a park.
yes and there I think that they have they have uh walking they can
Uh huh.
walking at every time
Oh,
maybe
okay.
maybe light, no, ¿cómo se dice? Tarde,
I'm sorry, tarde, you
very,
say? Tarde?
very late.
Okay, yes, very late. Oh, so you can walk late.
Yeah,
Ah, okay. I think that's good, no? I mean, for example, for people that work very late, or if you want to work very late, you can do it because you say that it's a safe place, no?
yeah,
Yeah, I think that's important, and I think that's one thing that you like about it, no? That it's safe and you can walk without any worries, no?
yeah.
All right, fantastic. Question 14, can you read it?
And do you have nosy neighbors?
Oh, I'm sorry, noisy. My mistake.
Noisy,
Noisy
noisy
neighbors?
neighbors.
Okay, that's a good question. Do you have
Um,
noisy neighbor? Do you remember in the other apartment? Do you remember having
no,
noisy neighbors?
no. Maybe no. We don't have noisy neighbors. Maybe one neighbors. Uh, they have a party once a month,
Oh, okay.
but no frequently.
All right. That's great. Yeah, I understand your point. Yeah, some neighbors sometimes have parties, no? But yeah, I mean maybe it's just one day, no, and that's okay, no? So
Yeah,
yeah. In my neighborhood, there are many noisy neighbors. They are always playing music all day. Sometimes I have to go knock on their door and I tell them, you know what, the music is too loud. Please keep the volume down. No, so yeah. So that leads us to the next question. Can you read question 15?
yeah. What do you kind of neighbors don't you like?
All right. So what kind of neighbors you don't like? Don't you like?
Mm, 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 kind.
Noisy neighbors, conflictive neighbors.
Um, maybe conflicting neighbors.
Hmm. Yes, or maybe when I live in Mexico City in the past,
Yeah,
neighbors are very I don't know, neighbors tell you how to live your life. And I don't like that because, well, you have your things, you have your schedule, no? And I don't like when neighbors give me opinions about my life, no?
yeah,
I don't think that's a good neighbor, no? So yeah, that's the kind of neighbor that I don't like, no? And yes, in general, we don't like conflictive neighbors, no?
yeah,
All right. Question number 22. Can you read it?
yeah. Are there supermarkets near where you live? Where you live?
Okay. Yeah, in the other apartment, in the one in that was close to Tecnológico, are there supermarkets near there?
Yes, there are Soriana, HEB,
All right.
um, um, uh, uh, uh,
Maybe Walmart?
uh, yes, but maybe it's is mm, more más lejos
It's far.
or
It's farther.
is farther.
Oh, okay. All right. And what about now? In this place right here where you live, are there any supermarkets nearby?
Um, in here,
Yes, there in your.
yes, I have
Mhm.
a Soriana,
Okay.
maybe 100 meters.
Oh, okay. So that's close. All right.
Yes,
All right.
the the
And
there is a Soriana, KFC,
oh, there's a Kentucky Fried Chicken store.
yeah,
Okay, restaurant.
Banregio, BBVA,
All right.
Um,
Oh, so there are many places around.
yeah, there is a plaza comercial,
A
mall,
mall? A mall?
a little mall.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. And
Yeah,
what about parks? Is there a park in your neighborhood, in this neighborhood?
yeah, I have a park, maybe 100 meters too.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay. So eh, apparently there are many things in your neighborhood, but you don't like it, right? I understand that you don't like it that much.
yes, I don't like it.
Okay. Why? It's far from your job?
Um, not much, but the sun for me uh is no good.
Okay. I remember you tell me that you consider that the zone is not very safe, right?
Yes, I consider that.
Okay. Okay, I understand. All right. So I really hope that you can move to this other place. So yeah, just I know that it's difficult for you at the moment, but just try to hold it on, okay? Just try to hold on, and I'm sure the next month you're gonna move out. So okay, so as you can see, Omar, remember we are talking about the neighborhood, about what we can find, the characteristics of the neighborhood, and I remember the last class we started reading this. No, do you remember this reading?
Yeah,
Okay, around the world online. No, travel the world without leaving home. Okay, read about different neighborhoods from around the world. You can learn about real life in lots of different countries by looking at photos and reading about where people live. These are places tourists never go. Oh, yes, I remember we learned about this blog and that this blog talks about neighborhoods, no?
yeah,
All right, so we are going to continue reading this blog. Okay, and now we are going to learn about two people, and these people tell you about their neighborhoods. Okay, so the name of the entry in the blog is, can you see it?
yes. In my neighborhood.
Very good, in my neighborhood. Okay, so let's start with this girl. I think, okay, her name is Anita. Can you give me a hand? Can you read for me, please?
Yeah, says that my neighborhood's about 2 kilometers from the center of town. It's easy for me to get into the center of the city, but everything I need, but everything I need is in my neighborhood, so I don't go into so
Mm-hmm.
I don't go into the center very often. It's near the city who said that? Museum? No.
Uh-huh. City Museum. City Museum.
City Museum. And there are some beautiful old buildings here, so it's an interesting part the city.
Mm-hmm.
The There are lots of good restaurants in my neighborhood, and my apartment opposite a really good Thai restaurant, Siam Cafe. I love their food and it's cheap, so I eat there often.
Very good, Omar. Very good reading. So, do you have any questions about vocabulary?
Um, no, I don't have any question.
That's great. So there you go. So this is Anita, and she talks about her neighborhood. You know what? I find some similarities in her description to your neighborhood. No, maybe no.
Yeah.
All right, very good. So what about Anita? According to the text, does she live close to the center of town?
Mm, yes,
Yes,
she
she does.
lives.
No, she says something about 5 kilometers, 3 kilometers.
No, two.
Oh yes, 2 kilo. Yeah, that's close, no? That's close to downtown. So yeah, we can say that she
Yeah.
lives close to the center of town. So does she like her neighborhood? What do you think? According to the text, does she like the neighborhood? Her neighborhood?
Yes, she like.
Okay. What do you think? She prefers a busy neighborhood, or she prefers a noisy neighborhood, or a quiet neighborhood?
Um, she prefer a busy neighborhood.
Yes, that's she says that there are people and apartments and places and restaurants. So yes, definitely we can see that she prefers busy neighborhoods. Does she say something about shopping? Does she like shopping? Do we have that information?
Yes, she like. She like shopping.
She likes shopping. Where does it say that? I don't remember. Can you show me?
Uh, 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 no, she doesn't. She doesn't say.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't say it, so maybe she doesn't go shopping very often, but maybe she goes to restaurants, no? She mentions
Yeah.
restaurants and food. So maybe, yeah, maybe she doesn't go shopping very often, but maybe she goes having lunch very often, no?
Yes.
All right, fantastic. And she prefers to eat, Anita prefers to eat at home or in restaurants. What do you think?
No, she prefer to go restaurant.
All right, fantastic. So that's Anita. Okay, and I am underlining some words, but, and so, because they are connectors. Okay, we are about to learn how to use them. Okay, but now let's
Okay.
go. Now we learn about Irina. Do you see Irina on the picture?
Yes.
What does she do in the picture?
Exercise.
That's right, she does exercise. Okay, can you give me a hint? Can you read for me, please?
Yes. Mm, my neighborhood's about 8 kilometer. How say that? Kilometers? No,
Yes,
kilometers.
kilometers.
Kilometers from the city center.
Hmm.
But there is a metro train station near my house, so it's easy to get there. There aren't any restaurant or bars in the area, so it's nice and quiet. About a kilometer away, there is a big shopping mall with a lot of shop. Opposite, there is a park and sports center. I go there 3 times a week to use the gym. My neighborhood isn't very exciting,
Exciting.
exciting, but it's a nice place to live.
Okay, there you go. So that's Irina's neighborhood. Um,
Yeah.
according to the text, according to the information, does she live close to the center of town or the city?
Um. maybe, but she says that 8 kilometers
Oh yeah.
from city center.
Okay. So maybe that's
For
not.
me, for me,
Uh-huh.
it is not close.
Yeah, I agree with you. That is, yeah. I mean, maybe if you have a car or if you take the public transport, it's okay, but it's not very close. No, I mean, in comparison to Anita, Anita lives very close. No, 2 kilometers, but
Yeah,
Arena lives 8 kilometers, so that's more distance. So yeah, definitely not. So now, according to her description, does she prefer a busy neighborhood or a quiet neighborhood? What do you think?
quiet neighborhood.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she says something that the neighborhood is not very exciting. No, I remember that.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. Does she go shopping? Does she say something about go shopping or does she like shopping? What do you think?
Yes, but because says that
Mm-hmm.
um, about a kilometer away there is a big shopping mall with a lot of shops.
All right. Yes, I remember she mentions that, no, that there is about a kilometer away from her house, there is a big shopping. So yes, maybe we can say that she likes shopping, no? Because she mentions it, no?
Yeah.
All right, very good. Does she say something about restaurants? Are there any restaurants in her neighborhood?
Um. mm, mm, mm. Oh no.
Uh-huh. You're right. No.
Yes, there aren't any restaurant or bars in the area, so it's a nice. Oh, she said that because there aren't there aren't any restaurant. The place is nice and quiet.
That's right. That's how we can confirm that she likes or that she lives in a peaceful and quiet neighborhood. And yes, there are no restaurants, so I think maybe she usually has lunch at home, no? Maybe. Or yeah. And okay, so in the picture she does exercise. Does she talk about a gym in her description?
Oh, maybe. Oh, yes. She says that sport. They 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 have a
Uh-huh.
yes, a sports center.
Uh-huh.
She says
Yes.
that she go there 3 times a week to use the gym.
Oh, okay. Yes, you're right. So there is a sports center and there is a gym inside. So she goes to that sports center to use the gym. Very good. That's convenient, no? I think she says that the sports center is opposite from the shopping mall, no?
Yeah.
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 And it's 1 kilometer away, so it's very close for her. Very good. So what do you think? In your opinion, which neighborhood is more interesting? Irina's or Anita's?
For me, uh, the other women.
Okay, Anita, you like Anita's neighborhood?
No,
Irina?
um, Irena.
All right, the girl that is doing exercise, no?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, because well, yeah, there are many things. Maybe there are not many restaurants or bars, but it's not that maybe it's not that far from the city center if you have a car. And there are other things that Anita doesn't have, right?
Okay.
Okay, so as you can see, these descriptions talk about neighborhoods, and I want to show you now how to link ideas with and, but, and so. Are you familiar with those words, Omar? Are you familiar with these connectors, and, but, and so?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, I am.
all right. Yes, I think you are familiar with and, but, and so, no? So now we are going to spend some time explaining how we can use them. Okay, so, okay, so let's start with the word and. Do you know the word and in Spanish?
Y,
That's right. Do you know the word but in Spanish?
pero,
Mhm. And so, do you know that word in Spanish?
entonces.
Ajá, we can say entonces, así, así que, así de esta manera, right?
Okay.
Very good. So for example, when let's read about Anita's. Look at this example. I so it says it's near the city museum and there are some beautiful old buildings here. So it's an interesting part of the city. Okay, so when she says and, she's giving the idea of addition, no? She's giving more information, no?
Yes.
All right. For example, I can say, I live in Santa Catarina neighborhood. There is a restaurant and there is a hardware store, no? For example. Okay, can you give me an example with and?
Um. Yes.
Uh-huh. It can be
I
about your neighborhood if you want.
the of my neighborhood.
Yes, about or your neighborhood or the other apartment. Uh-huh. Just try to use and in your sentence.
Okay. I love walking in the park, and when I finish, I go I go to the Michoacana
All
for
right. Uh-huh.
one uh fruit water.
All right. That's great. So you are connecting two ideas. No, you know what? I go to the park, I go to the gym, and after that, I go to the Michoacana store to get me a fruit water. No?
Yeah.
Fantastic. So I think you get the idea, no? So when we use and, we use it to add an extra idea, right?
Okay.
All right. Now, look, for example, look at this example. There are lots of good restaurants in my neighborhood, and my apartment's opposite a really good Thai restaurant, Siam Cafe. In this sentence, we are giving more information, right?
Right.
Okay, now can you read sentence number two?
Yes. My neighborhood isn't very it's exciting, but it's a nice place to live.
All
What
right.
what is exciting?
Exciting, emocionante,
Okay.
excitante. Ajá.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I got it.
Yeah, like the emotion, no? When you say, "Oh, I am very excited," it means that it's, that it brings you a lot of emotion. So yeah, excitante, emocionante. Yeah. Okay. So now look, in this sentence we are using the word but, right? But.
Okay.
So the word but, it's an alternative for except for, apart from it, exclusive. In this case, we are giving a contrast, no? It says my neighborhood isn't very exciting, but it's a nice place to live. Do you see the contrast of ideas? She says no, and then she says yes, no? Something positive, no?
Yes.
Okay, for example, in my neighborhood, let me see. Okay, my neighborhood is very noisy, but there are many stores where you can buy groceries. No? I think that's one negative and positive thing. Can you do the same? Can you give me an example where you use a positive and negative sentence and you can try to connect it with but?
Yes. My neighborhood is is quiet, but I don't have one one place for parking my car.
All right, very good. Those are very good opposite ideas. Now, you know what? My neighborhood is very quiet and peaceful, but I don't have a place where to park my car. No? Very good.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I don't think you have a problem with that. So when you use but, we use but when we want to add a different idea, right?
Okay.
All right. So, and now we are going to practice so. Okay. Can you read number three?
Yes. There aren't any restaurant or bars in the area, so it's nice and quiet.
Okay. So now what we are doing here when we say so, we are introducing an idea that is the product of the previous idea. For example, in the sentence reads, there aren't any restaurants or bars. So what is the consequence? Oh, you know what? There are no restaurants or bars, so it's nice and quiet. Yes? Do you see how it works?
Yes.
All right, let me try to make an example. Let me see. There
Mm,
are there are many bars and restaurants in my neighborhood. So it's usually very noisy. Yes?
yes.
Uh-huh. So look, I am telling you something and then I'm giving you the consequence, no? So that's why I'm using so. Can you try to give me an example like this where you can tell me the cause and the consequence about your neighborhood, something in your neighborhood?
Okay. There. There are many. There are restaurants. Um. No, there are many students for the tecnológico.
Mm-hmm.
So mm, there are mm, there are many beautiful girls.
Okay, very good. Yes, the second sentence is the consequence of the second one. I have another one. There are many students in tecnológico, oh my God, living in tecnológico. So a lot of people offer places to rent. What do you think? Is that
Yeah.
true?
Yes, it's good.
Fantastic. Or maybe you can say, you say that there are many restaurants, no?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe you can say there are many restaurants, no? In Tecnológico. So you always have a place where to go have lunch, no?
Yeah.
All right. Can you try to give me another example with so?
Mm,
You can try to talk about your neighborhood or about other thing. Okay.
okay.
Oh, try to use the idea. Okay, your job is not very close, no, to your apartment now, no?
Um. Yeah.
Okay, can you try to use that idea?
Okay. I moved to other neighborhood
Mm-hmm.
recently,
Uh-huh.
so is far to my job.
Okay. Yeah, okay, maybe yes. I don't think the idea is quite clear. Okay, I moved out to another neighborhood recently, so it's far from my job. What about this? Okay, so I moved out to another neighborhood recently, and no, you can say and it is far from my job. So I have to wake up very early. What do you think about that idea?
Mm,
Yes, no? I moved out to another neighborhood recently and it is far from my job. So I have to wake up very early. No?
yes.
Okay, so you see, so now we can connect more ideas. Now we can say and, so, and yes, I have to wake up early. Why? Well, because I recently moved out and my neighborhood is far from my job. No? So remember, when you say so, it's because you are telling a consequence, right? The second sentence is the consequence of the first sentence that you say.
Okay.
All right? So we use so when we want to add an idea that is the result of the first idea. All right. So let's do some exercises here. Okay. Do you see them?
Yes.
Okay. So now we are going to put the linking words. Okay. So the linking words that we are practicing are and, but, and so. Okay. Can you read the first sentence?
Yes. My neighborhood. My neighborhood is the center of town. There are lot of different sport near my house.
Okay. So now try to say the same sentence, but now try to say and. Where can we use it in this sentence?
Okay, my neighborhood is in the center of town, and
Uh-huh.
my center town, and there are a lot different sport near my house.
Very good. There you go. My neighborhood is in the center of town, and there are lots of different shops near my house. Very good. Try number two. Can you read it?
Yes, I live near the university. I live near the university. There are lot of interesting shops in my neighborhood.
Okay. Now try to use the connector so.
Okay, I live near the university, so there are lot of interesting shops in my neighborhood.
Fantastic. You're really good. That's right. I live near the university. So there are lots of interesting shops in my neighborhood. Very good. Try number three.
My neighborhood quiet, quiet but busy. No,
Uh-huh. During.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
my but busy during the day. It's nice and quiet at night.
All right. But now try to use the word but in the sentence.
My neighborhood is quiet but busy during the day. It's nice and quiet at night.
All right. Can you try it one more time? My neighborhood's quiet and busy.
My neighbor, my neighborhood quiet, busy, Ah, my neighborhood quite busy during the day, but it's nice and quiet at the night.
Fantastic, you got it. My neighborhood's quite busy during the day, but it's nice and quiet at night. Very good. Try number four.
My house is near a park. There is a small river with a bridge in the park.
All right, now try say the same sentence with the word and.
My house is near a park, and there is a small river with a bridge in the
Very
park.
good. You got it. Exactly. My house is near a park and there's a small river on. Okay. Try number five.
My neighborhood is very friendly. Friendly?
Friendly? Friendly? Amistoso? Friendly?
Friendly.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah. My neighborhood is very friendly. It's a nice place to live. Sometimes it's noise in the evening.
Okay, now try say the same sentence with the word so and but.
My neighborhood is very friendly. So it's a nice place to live. But sometimes it's noisy in the evening.
Fantastic, Omar. You got it right. My neighborhood is very friendly, so it's a nice place to live, but sometimes it's noisy in the evening. Very good. And try number six.
There is a popular coffee in my neighborhood, but I don't like it. I don't like. I don't like coffee, so I never go there.
You got it. Very good, Omar. I think you are very familiar with these connectors, no? And, but, and so. Are they easy to
Yeah.
use or difficult to use?
It is.
Fantastic. So now that we practice these connectors, we are going to do the writing activity, but I think we leave that activity for the next lesson, no? Because it's about to be 8 o'clock, no?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, Omar. So there you go. Very, very good. I think that now you have more vocabulary and abilities to do your writing activity, but we do your writing activity tomorrow. We continue practicing the connectors. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. And we're about to finish Unit 5. Okay, Omar, do you have any questions for me at the moment?
No, I don't have any.
All right, Omar. Well, thank you. Okay, so remember that we are working on page 57, okay? If you want to check it out, it's page 57, all right? Uh, Tomorrow we do more exercises with and, but, and so, and we continue moving forward, all right?
Yeah.
Okay, Omar, so that's it for today. So are you sure you don't have any questions for me at the moment?
Yes, I don't have any question.
Okay, Omar. Well, if there aren't any questions, so that's it for today. Thank you for coming to the class. Have a great day. Enjoy it. And I see you tomorrow.
I see you tomorrow, teacher. Have a nice day and be careful. Enjoy the day.
Yes, I will take care of myself. Thank you. Enjoy the day too. Bye now.
Bye now
Bye bye. Over and out.
or now.